Welcome to the Perspective. I'm your main man, C-Town's always the king. Alongside Nate G, Mr. Ed. We actually get a good Thursday night football game this time, guys. Better than that Raiders 49er game. We get the Steelers Panthers. Panthers been on the roll going into Pittsburgh. What you got, Mr. Ed? Let's start with you.
All right, I got this game 25-33 Steelers.
That's a high-scoring game.
It is a high-scoring game. The Panthers, they got a decent defense. It's decent. It ain't great. It's decent. Steelers have a decent defense. It ain't great.
Decent? I wouldn't call their defense deep.
Who did that win this game?
Decent.
Who you got winning this game?
I got Steelers.
Okay, yeah.
33-25. But their offense is lights out. I love the Steelers' offense.
They turn the ball over a lot this year.
Yeah, but they score a lot of points too. And
I don't think they can afford to turn the ball over. Cause I'll go ahead. I'll let you finish.
Yeah. I mean, listen. They probably can't because you can't give the Panthers any. I mean, the Panthers run the ball so well.
Exactly.
You can't afford to give them an extra.
One extra stop them running.
Yeah.
And read option McCaffrey and
yeah. So it'll be difficult. I just got a feeling that the Steelers' offense is going to light it up this game, and I think they're going to put up 33.
Well, go ahead, Nate G.
Yeah, I got the Steelers winning this game, 27-24. The Panthers don't play as well on the road as they play at home. They already got a couple losses on the road. Yeah, so all right. So it's funny because Cam,
What? No, go ahead.
Don't matter.
I just had to slide that in there. I'm sorry.
And,
they did go into Philly and win, but go ahead.
All right, so Carolina went. Carolina beat Baltimore, but that was in Carolina. I called them to lose that game. By the way, last week I went 4-1, but that was the only game that I picked wrong last week. Because I really thought that the Ravens were gonna beat.
But remember, we talked during that segment. It was like what Flacco was gonna show up.
Right, Joe Flacco is just you just never know what's gonna be. Is it gonna be good Joe Flacco or hot cheeks Joe Flacco? That day it was hot cheeks Joe Flacco. Big Ben is a lot more reliable than Joe Flacco, in my opinion.
14 touchdowns, 7 interceptions.
I don't see the Panthers going into Pittsburgh and winning this game at all. And another reason why I think that is because I don't know if y'all are familiar or not with this, but the Pittsburgh's rushing defense is pretty good. They're sixth in the league in rushing yards given up a game. The defense is also top 10 in yards or rush given up, and they're 7th in rushing touchdowns given up. So we talked about it earlier. Who's the head of the snake in Carolina as far as rushing the ball goes? Cam Newton.
Oh, you want to know why?
I think. I'm not saying they're gonna stop Cam Newton, but I think they're gonna contain him enough. And hold on. I think they're gonna contain him enough, Cam Newton, to where they're gonna force him to throw the ball. And we've all seen Cam Newton over the years when it comes to having to be one-sided because the run game isn't getting it done. Him having to throw the ball, we've seen the good Cam Newton and we've seen the terrible Cam Newton. And I think Cam Newton's gonna be so frustrated not being able to run the ball himself, not Christian McCaffrey getting shut down as well, that he's going to be forced to throw the ball. He's going to get unsettled. He's going to become undisciplined and just throw the ball for grabs. And Steelers going to win this game without a problem. I rest my case.
But stats like that are deceiving for certain teams. Steelers stopping the run, they haven't really been stopping the run. It's mainly because they're constantly in shootouts. You can't run the ball on the shootout. Steelers offense has been putting up 28 plus points in almost every game. And other teams are putting up 40, 26, 21, 30.
Well, opposing teams aren't throwing the ball from the jump.
And the teams that they played aren't really running teams. The one running team they played was the Chiefs. The Browns, not really a running team. Falcons, the Falcons couldn't run the ball anymore. The Steelers had 40 points. Like, there's just certain things you can't do. But when they did play against a running team, Hunt averaged four yards a carry.
Well, bro,
75
the Falcons, Their two running backs.
No, but it was the Steelers put up too many points in that game, where you can't run the ball. They had 27 points in 3 quarters.
The Chiefs, Kareem Hunt.
Yeah, Kareem Hunt averaged 4 yards a carry with 75 yards, and that was a shootout. 42-37. You can't run the ball. That's what I'm saying.
Wait. So who do you have in this game? You got Pittsburgh losing this game?
Huh? No. I'm just saying you can't go by the stats of their top defense.
Well, for me, I'm going by you got a top run game and a top defense. I think that nullifies
Who's
each other.
the top
If
defense?
you're going to call that.
Who do you have as the top defense?
I'm talking about as far as running the ball. So
who?
The Panthers, the Steelers.
Y'all killing me. All right. Y'all really think the Steelers have like this top defense, and they're really not. Their defense is trash.
Well, we'll find out because at the end of the day, I'm thinking that nullifies them, right? And then it's left to see whose passing offense is better. I think the Steelers' passing offense is way better.
All right, the main reason, I'm unsure.
It's middle of the pack for the most part.
I'm unsure when it comes to who wins this game because to me, it all comes down to if Big Ben turns the ball over. And they're not able to get into a shootout. If it gets into a shootout, Steelers win. But if the Panthers control the ground,
sure,
and you keep them off, then the Panthers will win.
All right, so I just gave y'all those rushing stats, right, for the Pittsburgh defense. The one thing that they are able to hang their hat on as far as passing goes, they're only giving up 6.6 yards a pass, and that's 6th in the NFL. So. Yeah, I mean, bro, the defense. I mean, it's not.
Defense is not.
It's not back in the day. It's still a curtain defense, but it's respectable to a certain degree.
Yeah, it's middle. It's about 16.
Their corners are trash.
Oh yeah, I agree with that.
like it's just so many.
That's contagious in Pennsylvania right now.
So then I guess you're making an argument.
You can admit that.
I guess you're making an argument for the Steelers to lose this game then.
Well, I'm saying to me it's 50-50. It depends on which way the ball.
Ain't no 50-50. Who you got, C-Towns? Ain't no 50-50 here. Make a pick.
Y'all both pick the Steelers?
Yeah.
I'm going to go with the Panthers. All right. I'm going to say the Panthers win this game 24-21.
Wow, so you got them beating 2 divisional teams back-to-back. And the Steelers
they're going to own Pennsylvania when they leave.
Yeah,
when they leave.
That's saying a lot, and it's real disrespectful for you to say that too. That's real disrespectful for you to say something like that, C-Town. But we'll see what happens.
But let's go into a big rivalry. Seattle going into LA to play the Rams.
C-Town, start us off.
Bruh.
Start us off, C-Town.
Because it's the Rams, people are going to say, oh, the Rams got this easy. But it's a rivalry, and they just played a couple weeks ago, and it was just a touchdown difference. And that game was crazy. Seattle had the lead with, 2 to 3 minutes left? That is a division rivalry. I don't care how good a team is. When you play your rival, that's out the window.
Says who?
The NFL.
I made that perfectly clear.
Yeah, like that.
I said that week in and week out. You never know what's gonna happen.
If it's a rivalry, I don't know. The Seahawks defense is looking like a top-notch defense again. Now, granted, the offense is they picked up the pace at least. They won 4 out of the last 5 games. It's a big deal. And they know that they need to win this game to stay alive.
Yeah. I got the Rams winning this 33-24. I got them winning this 33-24.
I'm going to pick Seattle just to be the oddball.
Yeah.
So
I like being the oddball.
So apparently, given your record from last week, which wasn't good, you just want to keep that going for another week in a row.
Hey,
last week was terrible.
I like playing.
Lay G went 4-1 last week, y'all.
I like
4-1.
Hold on. You know who had success last week?
Yeah, he was right.
You too, Mr. You too? Who's you go 4-1?
I think we were pretty much. Even though you're
I had to take
Towns did not have a good week last week.
I had to take a week off because I owned them the first 4 weeks.
Oh, but what I say about that early in the season, I said, okay, right now it's looking good, but it's gonna come to a crazy halt. It's gonna come down to a crazy halt.
Exactly. So you know why? That's why I think the Rams gonna lose. It's gonna come to a crazy halt. I got Seattle giving them their first loss. Why? Because we're better to lose to your division rival.
tough game,
but they didn't lose.
But I don't think so. I'm looking at the numbers. I just don't see it.
I got.
Seattle's defense is third, just so y'all know.
Yeah.
I got the Rams winning this game 31-20.
Now, if they could purposely hurt Todd Gurley.
He has 800 yards. He's on pace for 1,600 rushing yards, Todd Gurley, this season. God damn. Jesus.
Yeah, because they Todd Gurley, I told you. What did I tell you last week? It should be the Los Angeles Gurleys. Because through Gurley, they trust. And we talked about that, too. Todd Gurley took over that game. If Todd Gurley didn't play, you take... Yo, that's the thing. You don't got to shut down Todd Gurley. But if you can just hold off, instead of him putting up 14, 21 points by himself, hold him to at least 7.
It's not going to happen.
It's not going to
happen.
It's going to be hard for anybody.
See, I think you're underplaying because that was weeks ago, that game between the Seahawks and the Rams.
It was weeks ago.
Yeah, they've continued. I think you're underplaying momentum because they've continued to win out after that game.
But you can't say that though, because the Seahawks have just as much momentum. They won 4 out of. They started out 0-2, and now they're 4-3. Yeah. They've already turned their season around to where it's like, all right, we know it's Dora's playoff time now.
But the Rams' momentum has carried over from last year, and they're here, and the Rams are like, yes, we are here. Jared Goff is here, and Sean McVay, Todd Gurley.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. If the Rams win, I won't be surprised because they're 8-0. They're the Rams. But who's better to give them a loss than a division rival?
But what's so unfair about the Rams' offense? It's not fair. It's just literally not fair. They're so great. They lead the NFL in a whole bunch of offensive statistics. But then you go to the other side of the ball, and they're 6th in the league and points a game given up, 8th in the league and yards a game given up, 6th in the league and touchdowns given up. I can't even. No. Yeah. 6th in the league as far as touchdowns given up. I can't even name the Seattle Seahawks running back.
One thing I do want to say: the Rams better win this game because they need the momentum for next week. Next week. It's going down. And then that's when it's going to be, hey, that, to me, what was my Super Bowl prediction, y'all? I think I'm still on pace for that. What was I called it?
Rams Chiefs.
Who's playing next week?
Rams Chiefs.
That's going to be crazy. That's going to be crazy.
Monday night
That's football. The game everybody wants.
And one more thing.
That's the game everybody wants to see.
And one more thing. Earlier in the season, you were saying that the Rams defensive line, Sue, and Donald wasn't getting to the quarterback, bro.
They weren't. They just started. When I said that, they weren't though.
No, they were. They were.
And don't confuse it though. They weren't.
They're doing it now.
They're doing it now. And also too, don't say they.
No, Donald. I think Donald has like 9 sacks for the year.
What does Sue have?
I don't know. I don't know.
Sue has not been doing anything spectacular.
So you think going off
the last 3 weeks.
And not just that, they just picked up Dexter Fowler from the Jaguars. Oh, God. They just picked up Dexter Fowler from the Jaguars.
But my thing is this. That next prediction for next week, Rams, Chiefs. What's the best way to stop Todd Gurley? Get into a shootout. That way you can't run the ball.
Yeah.
Oh, man. 2-gun quarterbacks.
Yeah,
Patrick Mahomes versus Jared Goff.
Yeah.
Kareem Hunt versus Todd Gurley.
Listen.
Yeah.
That
game is going to be.
God. I think everybody
next week.
Is that a Sunday night game?
Monday night. Monday night football.
Next Monday, all day at work, I'm going to be like, yo, 5:30, where you at? 5:30, where you at? I want to go home on some Monday Night Football. This game is going to be crazy.
Next week's game is going to be that Super Bowl. That was my Super Bowl prediction.
We got some great primetime games coming up, yo. We got a couple coming up.
Oh, man. I'm hyped for that game. I've been waiting for that. And this is why the Rams can't end the season undefeated. Because, don't get me wrong, the Rams have a hard schedule. They have a hard slate of games coming up. But we'll see what happens.
With that offensive defense, it don't matter. It doesn't matter with that team. I mean, they are great.
That's crazy.